definitely the right ball for right now. Back here for part 2 from the Bowlium in Montclair. We're all wrapped up in the scratch division as Ben Canfield is going to fall to a white-hot Wesley Lowe. He wins his 3rd consecutive SoCal event, 6th consecutive top 5, and 12th career JBT title overall. Ben Canfield's going to be your runner-up. Wesley's run him out the building in a 2-game nerve-wracker here, but Ben had an excellent day. Also having a fine season, so all the talk about Tez and Jacob, well, Ben and Wesley having great seasons as well, but went to Wesley today. Excellent job. We're going to go over and focus on the handicap division now once Nick's dad gets off the cards. Sorry. Yes. You always have a question.
I've always got questions.
Yes, what's your question?
What was the difference between them two?
The difference between them two is 7. Brooke's got to win by 7 to tie and 8 to win.
If she has
38. Speaking of them two, here they are. It's Brooke Martinez and Dillon Algustoski in the handicap division title match. And we focus here on the action. That's a 5th frame miss from Brooke. Brooke is giving 7. She's got to win by 7 to tie and 8 to win. And we're going to try and find a better camera angle here as the Algustoski clan is watching very closely. You ain't getting the microphone, Danny. There we go. Here's Brooke. So giving 7. But right now Dillon has struggled as well. Both bowlers struggling here in this title match, as one of the two of them is going to win their first career singles title. Dillon doesn't have any titles with us, a career finish, high finish of 2nd place 2 years ago. Brooke has a doubles title with her brother KJ, but no singles titles either, and she's been bowling for a long time. So this is a big opportunity for Brooke that she definitely doesn't want to let get away here. Meanwhile, wrapping up scratch, Wesley's only miss so far is in the 6th frame. He struck every other time. A tough 3-9-10 for Martinez to shoot out, and she misses that one. The bad news for Brooke is that's 1, 2, 3 opens and no strikes through 6 frames. The better news for Brooke is that Dillon is suddenly struggling as well after defeating 3 consecutive opponents. He started out the match opening 4 times. He's working on a spare now in the 6th and leaves the makeable 5-pin in that 6th frame. So if he spares it, well, it's still a match either way, but as it stands through 5 frames, he's trailing, even getting those 7 pins by 10. But he can close that gap to essentially even by sparing up this 5-pin. And he doesn't have it, my goodness. But what Wesley Lowe has is another title over there, shooting the always popular 262 game to complete the 2-0 sweep and pick up career title number 12. Nice job by our scratch guys. Algustoski's got to reset himself right here. He's looked great in the last 3 games. Maybe some title match nerves kicking in, maybe some fatigue. Maybe a runaway Brooklyn to help you out. That never hurts. So through 6 frames, Algustoski trails by 10 pins. After all that great bowling by Brooke today, qualifying first to plus 149, she's come out here and hasn't struck through 6 frames and yet finds herself in the lead. A lot of girls did well today. Courtney Brown finished 5th. Brittany Kalatsny made the cut. Courtney won the women's series also. Obviously Brooke here on top in the handicap division for now. And she answers back with the Brooklyn. I'll see your Brooklyn and I'll raise you another.
Nisha, your order is ready. Nisha, your order is ready.
That continues to be a 10-pin lead for Martinez. Both bowlers working on strikes. This is going to be a crucial 8th frame here. Hey, thanks to Scott Potting and the whole crew here at the Bowlium. Nicely refurbished center out here in the Inland Empire of SoCal. Goes Brooklyn again, and she gets the runaway Brooklyn. Well, neither bowler was successfully hitting the pocket, so why not go for a bunch of Brooklyn strikes? We'll take it. There's a wireless microphone that is so powerful. Dillon up quickly. Does he have an answer? Yep. This is right. The old makeable 1-2-4 here. He's got to be tired. I'm sure he hasn't bowled a format this long in a while. He bowled 5 games of qualifying, 3 semifinal games. And then this is his 4th game of the stepladder, so this is his 12th game of competition to go with practice in between. Nice job with the spare, yes. All right. Big round of encouragement from the Hemet fan club here. Dominating this crowd. It's all Hemeters out in front here. And it's just 2 lonely Martini in back. There you go. A couple affiliated Martinis off to the left here.
Hello.
Dillon up here in the 9th. Crosses over, leaves a difficult spare this time, the double wood 3-9. Tough spare for a beginning bowler. Dillon entered at a 150 average. And as we talked about more with the scratch bowlers, there's hook to the left and skid to the right. And that sort of borderline between the two is right on the parallel where the 3-9 is. So tough spare here. But he's nailing it, yeah. Had to hit it right there to get it. He did. That's a nice spare effort from Algustoski there. We'll stay with this match to the end. Martinez has has rarely been this close to her first title. She's had a number of close calls over the years. She is now in the lead, working on a double in the 9th frame of the title match. High hit, broke up the split. She'll take a 3-pin every day on that shot as opposed to a 310, which would have been a nightmare to shoot at right there. The definitive leader in this tournament too. Brooke qualified first at +149. Second was Rance Dvorak at 55, so almost 100 pins clear of the field. Tough patterns there. It's the doubles and singles pattern of this year's Nationals. Cross lane at the 3-pin, tugged it. Oh, and tugged it too much. Wow. All right, so let's do some scoreboard watching here. 135 through 9 for Brooke. A theoretical 119 for Dillon with the spare working, getting 7 more for 126. So even with that miss, Brooke is still up by 9. 10th frame, title match. Goes Brooklyn again. Oh, are you kidding me? And doesn't get the break on the runaway, and now she's got the 5-6 to shoot at. If she gets 1 here, she's done at 144, giving 7. Which puts all kinds of tie possibilities into play. If she can make it, I believe she forces Dillon to double. But I mean, 5-6, guys. Let's see what she does. I hope it's going to miss it all, I believe, to the right. Wow. So she's done at 143. Dillon would go strike spare for 139, which gives him 146. So he needs to fill 18 pins here in the 10th frame to win. And remember, the spare is working, and that factors in as part of the 18. 18 pins wins. 6 or less in the shot, and he loses. Oh, no! If I remember right, Brooke, the closest she ever came to a win was needing a strike at Bedrocks, and she left a 5-7. How do I remember that? How times have changed is now Dillon is the one that leaves the 5-7. He must make this and strike to win by a pin. Anything less, Brooke wins the title. It's gonna be close. Oh, too much of the 5-pin. And with that open, Brooke Martinez is a JBT champion. Great run by Dillon climbing up the ladder, but Brooke is finally a winner. We need a plaque. We need a plaque person.
Did you bleep that?
Yeah, hot girl.
I did not.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
Thank you.
Bleep, bleep.
Yeah. Okay, to keep all those fans with the works of the top 2 finishers in each division. Somebody plaque. Somebody plaque. Great stuff out of all of our finalists.